Hey guys, welcome to another NRL Fantasy Podcast. This one we'll be joined by special guest Nick Russell. How are you, Nick?
Yeah, not bad. How are you?
Yeah, good mate. So how's the fantasy side going?
Yeah, not bad. Ranked about 10K at the moment, so it's doing pretty well. Captain Fogby, which turned out really well, so that was nice.
Yeah, I'm not even a Fogarty owner,
Oft. Right.
but yeah. So let's go talk through this Knights and Roosters game.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I watched the second half of it, so it was a pretty decent game. So Kai Sport ripped the Roosters apart, so that was great to watch as an owner. But yeah,
Yeah,
it was a good game. Roosters got the win.
I mean, I brought in Kalen Ponga this week, and I chucked the captaincy on him. And after he did his hip joint, I was about to uninstall the game, but I still managed to get a
Yeah,
69 somehow.
that was crazy. I don't know how we got that.
Either did I. And if Joey Minor could stay a fullback, he'd probably be the best player in the league.
Yeah, I agree. I think they should
Yeah,
be getting rid of Tedesco.
so do I. And how good is Terrell May? He can do it all.
Oh, what a beast.
I mean, it's crazy. But down the list, yeah, Kai Paul looked really good again.
Mhm.
He looks like close to a must-have this week.
Yeah, I think if you got the cash, you may as well go for him. He's a bit
Yeah,
expensive, so Crichton's a bit cheaper, but he
I
does
feel
look
like
really good and looks like a keeper.
you probably prioritise Crichton though. I just think because of his being
Yeah,
180k cheaper.
yeah, exactly.
But Gussie Crichton looked back, didn't he?
He did. He looked like his old self.
Yeah,
Great
back
to
to his
watch.
barnstorming best. Still with a monster of negatives though. 17 of
mm,
them. But he looks
wild.
good in base though, which is really good.
Yeah,
Brandon Smith looked good for a 65, but I
yeah.
wouldn't be looking at him personally. Never really rated him as
No,
a fantasy option.
yeah, he's a hold, but yeah, don't buy him.
Yeah, wouldn't be looking to buy him. Uh, you go down the list. Braden Best had a good game. He could be interesting if he drops a bit more price. He has been a fantasy gun
Yeah,
before.
he's been quite inconsistent this year. He's got a couple 20s and a couple 50s, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah. Luke Keary plays unreal when Sam Walker's not there.
Mm,
Doing good stuff for my draft team recently.
yeah, nice.
And Nat Butcher, he just the tax is ass out.
Yeah, he's a gun.
But again, I wouldn't be looking to buy him. Reckon there's better
No,
options for his price.
yeah.
Adam Elliott, that was a good try he scored.
Yeah,
And
saved his score quite a bit.
yeah, you'd be happy if you owned him so far, but I wouldn't be looking to buy him either. Definitely a hold though.
Interesting. I was gonna say if he's a sell, like if you don't have other buys to put out, there's a lot of buys this week. He could be one that you
Yeah,
sell to.
I think depending on what your team has, because I know a few of us have Murray in that they have to put fires out, but
Yeah,
I think if you can move him down to Angus Crichton or up to Kai Paul, there's a lot of edges available this week.
yeah. Bloor as well.
Yeah, Blore, and Corey Waddell too, actually,
Oh yeah,
believe it or not.
yeah, crazy.
Dylan Lucas looked all right, but I wouldn't be looking to buy him with Tyson
Yeah.
Frizzell. Not much else down here. Jaden Brayley will be cheap,
Jaden Brady.
very
Yeah,
cheap soon. And comes
yeah.
close
Maybe
to
rate
around
another
13
week.
buy.
Yeah.
Greg Marzul will be very cheap soon too.
Mhm.
And if he can find
Yeah,
someone
he
who
was on the
likes
wrong
his form,
side, wasn't he?
yeah.
Yeah,
And
strange.
Gagai, you don't really see him miss 9 tackles much, do you?
No, wild.
And Saliti Tupanua with a 0. And
Oh, my head to head side accidentally held him this week. Oh,
I
completely
had to
forgot
hold him
about
this
it.
week,
Oh,
and I had to play him.
yeah, rough.
Yeah, but not much else from that game, is there?
No,
On to the next, and God, the Dogs put a fight up. And
Oh yeah.
I actually was looking at Josh Adokar, but I didn't have the guts to pull it, to be honest.
No. Yeah.
We all know
And
I love a
against
pod.
the Storm,
Yeah.
doesn't make much sense. Yeah,
But,
what a
I mean,
beast.
he's just still yet for 100, though, this season.
Yeah.
But he's
Fog.
formed unreal.
Mm.
I wouldn't be looking at him, though.
No way.
Shaun Bloor, I'd be
Blaw's
looking at
interesting.
him very much.
Bellamy was talking about in the post conference that the post game conference where he wasn't meant to play 80 minutes. It's because Kamika got injured. So that's an
Yeah.
interesting flag
I
just
wonder
to
if
put in.
Joe Chan gets added to the bench again for
Yeah, I wonder.
Kamika. I mean, that is interesting because if he doesn't play 80, you're not as big on him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, again, that try kind of made his score go from a 55 to a 70.
Mm.
And
But
if he scores
55 still incredible value.
Yeah, but if you score 55, you're not as much of a screaming buy as a 70.
Yeah.
Bronson looked good.
Mm.
So are you just holding Harry if you have him?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, not looking his
much you
best,
can do.
but I think he's a hold.
Don't want to waste trades on keepers, I don't think.
Yeah. And again, one of my pods performing well, 55.
Munster, yeah, solid.
And Jacob Krause actually on my side too.
Yeah, I got him as well, so he was really nice, making up
Yeah.
a few lower
Yeah.
scores.
I actually like him more on the wing because he just gets to run out of danger more, I think.
Yeah.
Because they don't go to his side if he's in the centres.
Yeah.
And I think Jacob's a clear hold.
Yeah.
Josh Curran, I think he's too much to look at to buy, but a clear hold too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Alex McDonald, don't be looking to buy him, I don't think.
No.
Kick out, don't be looking to buy him either. Do you think Pappenhausen gets suspended for that hip drop tackle?
No, I think he's been cleared of it. I think it's just a fine.
Yeah, so I think Pap's a definite hold, even a buy. Like, he
Mhm.
looks good.
Yeah, I brought him in last week and he got me a 20 and a 50, so not great. But
Yeah. But he gets a 70 or 65 if he only gets in mid in that game.
yeah, exactly.
Not much else. Reid Marnie back to the pack a little bit after his great start.
He's pulled back his missed tackles a lot this year.
Yeah, he has. And you see Matt Burton after his 80 back to the pack with a 40.
Yeah. Salmon, decent.
Yeah, when do you think Salmon becomes a sell? Like, are you looking to sell them next week if they're buy, or do you think you hold him through that?
No, I think he's a hold as long as if he gets another 40, he's a hold. I think he can be really consistent and we'll have a lot of other fires we'll need to put out. And he's dual position as well.
And I think Jerome Hughes, I don't really think he was ever a buy, to be honest. But playing good footy.
Mm-hmm.
Xavier Coates, he can do it all, can't
he? Yeah, what a beast.
Yeah, he's really good. And Katoa fall back to the pack a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So Sam Hughes, what do you think? Is he a sell or a buy? A hold? Definitely a hold.
Yeah, he's a hold. The sin bin hurt a bit. He was on for an easy 40, maybe 45. So I think he's a hold. He could be a buy, but I think it's with his buy next week. I don't know.
Do you know much about his suspension?
Yeah, I don't think he's getting suspended. I think it's a fine as well.
So I think that's handy. Yeah. There's a stage where Stephen Crichton becomes really cheap, and you look at him as an option.
Yeah, crazy.
Tackle but Terps made his return. I won't be looking at him though. Connor Tracy, not much else down here. What about Drew?
The sell.
You think he's a sell?
Get rid of him. Yeah.
Yeah, I think people we've held him this long because we want that fairy tale 100 he scored for the Roosters. But I don't think it's coming anytime soon.
No.
And Nick Meaney, kind of a fullback to the pack. Do you think he's a sell or a hold?
I brought him last week in my head-to-head side, thinking he'd cook the doggies, but I think he's just a hold. He'll have lower games. He'll have bigger games.
Yeah. So on the side of the ball, how good is Pat Carrigan?
Yeah, what a gun. No Haas, he picks up the work.
Oh, he's unreal. And again, I thought he was on for a 7, like a 90.
Yeah. He was
kind
going
of
at
fell
a solid
back a bit.
PPM.
Yeah, kind of fell back a bit in the second half. And if Xavier Willison could play these minutes more often, he'd be an absolute gun.
Crazy.
That
Brought
try
him
did
this
help
week,
him a
so
bit,
that was nice. Yeah,
but he
the
still,
try inflated it quite a bit.
yeah, he still scores a fair bit without that try. Probably going at a
Yeah,
PPM, like good base, good on base there.
yeah.
And there's a bit of talk about people buying Selwyn Cobbo. What are your thoughts on that?
It's a nice pod play, but I don't know if I'd be going for him. I'd be going for someone else, like
Yeah, I
Turbo or
agree.
something at that price. The
Yeah,
dual position's valuable, but no.
yeah. I don't think Jordan Ricky's a buy. Ewan Aiken, his time's done. I don't think he's a buy.
Yeah,
Definitely a hold
too
till
late.
Lemuelu comes back.
Yeah,
And Isaiah Katoa, his ship sailed. I think too
yeah, I
expensive
think so.
now.
Yeah,
If you have
he'd do
Jeremy
well
Marshall
closer as a
King,
hold.
yeah. If you have Jeremy Marshall King, are you just holding him or you're looking to sell him?
Yeah, I think you got to hold. I think it hurts too much if you sell him and then he starts having good games. Just
Yeah, I think so.
hold it.
Uh, Jack Bostock, you're looking to sell him soon. I think he's almost maxed out. He played well.
Yeah,
Looking good
I
this
don't know what
season.
his break even is, but he's made 120k, so it wouldn't be too bad selling him.
Yeah. Walshy, what are your thoughts on how he played and would you be looking at him this week?
Yeah, had a decent game. I wonder how much the headgear affected him because he
Yeah,
did that one good run, but
he
other
said
than
he
that, he
hated
didn't really
wearing
do
it.
much. Yeah, okay, makes sense. But yeah, low score, it hurts, but I think you just keep him.
Ezra Mann, still people going around with him in their sides.
Crazy.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, this one hurts for Hamaso owners. Him losing your
Yeah,
41k
rough.
this week, and he's a
Yeah,
clear sell.
ouch. Yeah,
And then back here, Jesse Office for the people who still have him, he's a clear sell. I think after this
yeah,
round.
I think so.
And Jermaine, there'll be a time where he's cheap again too this season.
Yeah, gonna be nice
Yeah, because
at the
you know
back
what he can
end.
do.
Yeah,
Now looking at this game. So Shaun Johnson and Bailey Cherry Evans, it was really the week of the halves. And
yeah,
I mean, I think you got to look to have you got to look to have Shaun Johnson in your side. I think
mm,
Daly would be an interesting option, but he's got Origin, and that's just I think that puts a bum.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I think Johnson on the other hand doesn't have Origin, and I think with Cleary being out another week, there's more and more demand for Johnson.
Yeah, there was
And with
inflated
Nick,
scores because of the overtime, but yeah.
yeah, and with Nico not scoring his best either.
Mm. Yeah, if you're going for gun half, I think Johnson's the
Yeah,
one you're
I think
aiming for.
so. Gerbo, one of his big games, but I wouldn't be
Yeah,
looking at
no.
him. Again, did well for my draft side.
No.
I got all the Yerbos in there.
Yeah, nice.
Wade Egan, he's got to be putting up a fight for that Origin hooker. He's playing unreal.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, I don't think he's a buy. Too
No,
injury
he's right.
prone.
I think Tohu, he looks like he's a little bit better this year with his knees, and I think if you're going to ride the
Yeah.
40s and the 60s, it could be a very big buy and good for the Origin period.
Yeah, yeah. Exactly. It would be good
So
for
what?
Origin if you need a middle,
Yeah.
a gun mid.
What are your thoughts on Chance now? Already up 80k and with back-to-back 60s.
Shaun's is nice. I accidentally captained him in draft because that's where Latrell was, so I forgot about that, but it turned out well.
Yeah.
He's looked quite good. He looks much better than last year. 630k. It's interesting. This is probably the last week to get him, but I
I
don't
mean,
know.
he ran the ball a lot.
Yeah, he ran it quite hard. He looked quite good considering he was coming off an injury.
I don't think you can look at him though. That's my thing.
Yeah, okay.
I just think he's going to burn you at one stage.
Yeah, he might just get low 40s to even out his average.
Yeah. Ola Kawatu, the guy that is always on 20 with 60 minutes after 60 minutes and finds a way to get to 60.
Yeah, it's so random. I'm like, ooh. And then he gets 60. I'm like, how'd that happen?
Yeah, I know, but I
Yeah, a
think
lot of tackle breaks.
you'd be looking at him like he looks like a gun edge this year too.
Yeah,
I think he's a bit too much for my liking though.
yeah.
Like, I just don't think
Especially
he
with
has
all
the
the edges we have.
consistency,
Mm-hmm.
especially with the other edges we got. Mitch Barnett, I think he's doing well, but you don't look to buy him.
Yeah, too pricey.
Yeah, Dallin again, same as Mitch pretty much.
Hmm.
For all the AFB owners, you get him back, and I think now you kind of look to buy him.
Consistent mid again, like Tohu.
Yeah.
Always an option.
So is Corey Waddell actually the way to go this week?
I think I'm selling him from Burbo this week, so I think he's decent. Even if he just gets 40s or 45s, he makes about 100k over a month span if that's how long Burbo's out. So I think it's worth the risk.
I think he can also take that spot off Burbo. Like Burbo hasn't really
Yeah.
been killing it, has he?
No, other than that first week in Vegas, he hasn't done much.
Yeah. I think Jackson Ford, I think he's top dollar and you're not looking at him.
Yeah, no.
Turbo. I still think people should look at him. Like you're paying $6.77 for Turbo, averaging at 50 pretty much.
He's gonna have a killing game soon. Might get 100, and that's when he'll burn people for waiting off on him.
I feel like he's building it up, I feel.
Yeah.
Tommy Talau, if you owned him, you're pretty happy with that.
Crazy.
Yeah. What about Roger? Is he a hold?
Yeah, I think so. I've got him on my head-to-head. I'm probably going to hold him, but he wasn't scoring that well. Like, he was on 18 at halftime, and then he was on 30 at full-time and updated to 38 in update. So it's a bit roaring, but I'm going to hold him another week.
Yeah. So Tamari Martin back down to the pack a bit. Wouldn't be looking to buy him.
Yeah.
And
No.
Burbo, he's just a sell pretty clear.
Yeah, pretty much.
And down here, Brooks and Croker. If you got him, you're selling him.
Yeah, Croker's going to be so nice and cheap if he can get that 80-minute roll again. Oh.
He's just not playing very well, is he?
No, he's 72 minutes and he gets 23. What?
You would not see that last year.
No, that's Danny Levi type of numbers.
Yeah, I know. Without a try. So on to this game. What are your thoughts here? Just Dylan Brown looks like a very good buy.
Yeah, Brown's nice. He's cheaper than most of the other halves. So if you don't have the cash, he's the half to go for.
And I think he can do your job too, to be honest.
Yeah, he'll do well over Origin too.
Yeah. But the only problem is Mitch Moses does come back round 12. So if you're banking on him for Origin, maybe his scores go down a bit.
Yeah, but he's still a gun half with Moses there. He just does better without him. So he'll be fine over Origin.
Yeah.
But not as good.
So Hopgood, do you think Hopgood's putting up a fight to make Origin this year?
Yeah, I think he will with Tino injured and Horsburgh also injured. I think he makes it. So I think he's a hold up until Origin.
Yeah, you hold him, but I don't think you look to buy him now. Too late for him.
No way.
Lussick, he back with another 52.
And he could have got so much more with those 2 disallowed tries.
Yeah, I know. And you're just holding Joey, aren't you?
Yeah, he's not buy, not sell.
Are you just holding Cotter?
Yeah, Cotter's a hold up until Origin, I think, and then we get rid of him.
Yeah. Gufferson, yeah, you're keeping him, but I wouldn't be looking to buy him again.
No.
Offhand Gowie, good game from him. Shaun Lane, do you think he could be back or not really?
Yeah, I think not yet. I don't think he's a buy yet. Need a bigger game from him. Like, it was all in base, it was all consistent.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he's 530k for 45 average. It's not great value compared to the rest of the edges out there.
Yeah. Val Holmes looked good, but again, didn't score very well. And I think Val Holmes is top dollar. Don't be looking to buy him.
Yeah, no. And Origin too.
Yeah. Dajan Assi, I don't think we'll be getting Blaze Talangi back anytime soon. He looked good this week.
On NRL 360 tonight, Brad Arthur, apparently these are what reports were saying, that Talangi was going to be on the bench. That's what Brad Arthur was saying, but there's more to that I don't know about. But
was going to be on the bench.
Well, yeah, Brad Arthur was saying this week Talangi will be on the bench, so that's interesting. Talangi holders.
Tom Chester, you looking to buy him? Looked good this week.
Yeah, I think if he gets the dual position, he might be decent. But I think
I feel this
I
is
don't know.
last
I
week,
wouldn't be
really.
getting him. Yeah,
Yeah, last week. Murray Talangi, don't really be looking at him. Reece Robson came back to the pack a bit,
he's a
back to those 6
yeah,
missed
he's
tackles.
a hold.
Yeah, definitely hold staying with Drinkwater.
Yeah,
Uh, and Penasini, he came back with those 3 offloads there to really save his
yeah,
score.
he
And
looked good.
are you holding him now, or are you still looking at selling him with a 34 average?
I think like at 492k, I think he's a hold. I
Yeah,
just hope he keeps getting
definitely.
those 40s.
Uh, Chad Townsend kind of fall back to the pack a bit.
Yeah.
Fine Fuiaki, he's already made you 119k. What you doing here? Looking to hold him, or
Yeah, he's interesting. I don't know. I don't have him, but I think I'd be holding him as long as he gets 80 minutes each week.
yeah? I think there'll be a time where Tamalolo is very, very cheap, and
Yeah,
will get massive minutes at like 300k, and you could slot him in your side.
imagine. Apparently, he's got this lingering knee injury though that
Yeah,
might
but
affect his
apparently
minutes.
he can play big minutes if they need him to.
Hmm.
God, interesting. Never thought you'd begin Jason Tamalolo at 374k. Uh, so Bailey Simonson, is he just sell if you still have him on the wing?
Yeah, I don't think anyone has him after that injury, but yeah, if you do,
Yeah,
he's a sell.
and
Sucks on the wing.
Cartwright, he's a sell definitely, I think.
Yeah, clear sell.
And can Ryan Madison please play some bigger minutes?
Yeah, wild.
Like you got this guy almost
22.
playing Luca Moretti, almost playing as many minutes as him.
He's gonna be so cheap though. It's gonna be so good.
Yeah, I know. You can never trust Brad Arthur, can you? So a game that let's start with him. Is Cameron Murray a hold or a sell? Like it's been a question I've been asking myself all day. That 32 it was pretty much in 30 minutes because he moved to the centres when Jai Gray went off for a HIA.
Yeah,
And he's still averaging a 52. What are your thoughts? Is he a hold? Is he a sell?
I think you can do either. Like with Origin coming up in a month or so, he can be a sell. But also, if you need a gun mid for 3 more weeks after his bye next week, it wouldn't be too bad. But
I was just running his
there's a lot
numbers
of
and
buys. He can.
he's been so consistent at lock as a gun.
Yeah.
And I don't think they can afford to keep him off the field.
But that's the thing. He gets 20-minute rests, and you think, oh, what? If he plays 80 minutes, he's a clear hold. But it's hard
I
to
think
tell with
you
JD and
can't,
all
yeah,
that drama.
you can't trust Demetrio right now. So I think, yeah, either or, what's best for your side.
Yeah.
Great game from Teague Wilton, but I don't think he's very relevant.
Quite
Uh,
expensive.
Blake Brayley did very well and made 46k this year, averaging 51.6.
Yeah, gone under the radar a bit.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be looking to buy him again, I don't think.
No.
Katoa, he's a sell if you have him.
Yep.
Dean Hawkins finally scored, did something, but I wouldn't be looking to buy him. I think this is just an outlier game for him.
Yeah, okay.
Nakora all in base, and I think him down 99k, he could be that edge. Like, would you
He's
rank him
juicy.
over Kai Pearce-Paul right now as a buy for 30k less?
It's interesting. I think I'd be too timid and just go with the pack and get Kai Pearce-Paul.
Yeah,
But Nicker is a great pod option. All that in base. And we know his lines that he can run and can get some solid tries. So
yeah.
it's not a bad option.
So McInnes, you're definitely holding him.
Yep.
Peter Mamazoulis, I think, like, there's a part of me that wants to go with Peter, and I've put him in my super coach team just because he'll be a gun if he stays there, but you can't keep Damien Cook out for much longer, can you?
Yeah, there's no way. Especially if JD gets sacked.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing I'm worried about. Like, I think maybe JD might keep Peter there, but if JD gets sacked, he's gone.
Yeah.
Nico, what are your thoughts? Are you still looking to buy Nico?
I don't know how they gave him those 2 try assists, like as a non-owner. like one of them was a kick, and then it got tapped back by someone else, and then
Yeah.
was scored, and they gave him a try just for
I
that.
don't own him either, and
Um,
personally, I'm not looking to buy him right now.
no, he'll drop a bit more cash, hopefully get to low 800s, and if he doesn't play Origin, he's going to be a perfect pickup. But I
Yeah,
think he's
because
a hold if you
he
have
just
him.
keeps going. He doesn't look himself either.
No.
And the splitting kick meters is the big thing for me.
Yeah. Trendle did most of it that game.
Yeah. Mulatalo, are you looking at him? He's been killing it recently.
Yeah, he's gone quite under the radar, 130k. That's wild. I think he's too expensive now though for 50 average. Not much more value in him.
And Thomas Hazelton went under the radar too, with
Yeah, crazy.
107k in gains.
I think with their forwards coming back though, I don't think he's an option.
Yeah, and if you got him, you probably ride him one more week depending on team list, and then
Yeah.
sell. Jesse Ramian, like he's going to be a ride or die for you pretty much. Like it'll be 20s and then 50s.
Yeah.
I
He
wouldn't be
hasn't
looking to
had that
buy him,
doom game yet.
but definitely a
No, I
sell.
don't think so.
Definitely a hold.
Yeah.
Bro, Eero is a gun. He knows how to play footy, this guy.
Yeah, what a beast. All in base as well.
Yeah.
He's
And
almost
just
a must if he gets named again.
Oh, definitely a must if he gets named again. And is there a way in the world that when Latrell comes back, Jai Gray keeps his spot? Like, we know what he can do in reserve grade. He looked good. They looked better with him at the back. And does Latrell just go to the centres? Isaiah Tass isn't really holding his own in the centres this year.
Yeah, I don't think so. Latrell Mitchell's Latrell Mitchell. I don't think he's going to let a young 18-year-old kick him out of his spot. So I think it's
Yeah,
too risky to go for him next week.
yeah, definitely. Host, if you have him, he'd pretty much close to a sell.
Yeah.
Davey Moali, why couldn't he do this when we had him 2 years ago? Well, last year. Keon will be. He's just not playing very well,
Yeah,
and Keon
strange
just
game.
yeah,
Didn't really do much.
he'd be a hold. Wouldn't look to buy him though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Cam, hold, sell, which either one you want. Cody Walker will be very cheap soon. 176k lost already.
Yeah, if
When
Bunnies
does he?
can start trying, he
Yeah,
could become good.
I think after like the bye week, you probably give him one more week. Hope he gets down to 420 and he's a buy.
Yeah.
Like same with Isaiah Tass too. I'm thinking.
Damn, they are dirt cheap.
And they've been guns before in their career.
Mm.
And then Jack Whiten and so Tavita Tola definitely a sell.
Yeah, that was rough. I had him in it. Oh, I was having a good week until that happened.
Yeah, and then I think Jack is a sell, just not offering much.
Yeah.
2 games to go here, so I love seeing this top scorer, the pod that I went with and gives me the most.
Oh, nice.
I can't watch him; it's just too nerve-wracking.
He had a good game.
All right, that try was unreal.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, would you be looking to buy Jaden?
I don't think so. Too many other good edges.
Yeah. Twall, good game from him. And I mean, I don't know do you remember my obsession with Alex Twall? The week I got him, then he got knocked out like 2 years ago.
Crazy.
I kind of want to get him again, but I just think like I can't.
Yeah, too risky.
Yeah. Zach Lomax is putting up a great season, and
he's a
he
gun.
could be.
He's like
could be a
fifth in
keeper
Dally
the
M's as
centres.
well.
Yeah, he could be a keeper in the centres. He's a sharp shooter with that boot too.
Mm-hmm.
Papa Lee really looks like he's trying hard this year.
Yeah. He's
And
a
I
hold.
think, yeah, he's a hold. Stefano, I wouldn't be looking to buy him anymore. Made his money. Just
Yeah, he looked like he was going to go like 80s this game when he
yeah, I
scored
know.
that try. Then
I
he
was
just
like,
gets
oh god.
50.
Yeah.
Random.
As to Kapoa, wouldn't be looking to buy him with John Bateman back next week.
Yep.
And Aiden Caesar probably, if you have him, a sell now that Galvin's back.
Yep.
Jack DeBellin, he'll be cheap soon, and I think he's not a bad option actually.
Yeah, over Origin.
Yeah, we're talking about him
decent pod.
a bit more. Appy, do you think he's just a hold? Hasn't been really firing the last couple of weeks.
No, he hasn't done much. Like, I brought him in my head-to-head after that 70, and I think he's got 240, so not great.
Yeah,
But
I haven't bought him
yeah, I
yet.
think he's just old.
Happy days. And Ben Hunt, when we were looking to buy him, and it was clear that Kyle was the better option than Drew Hutchinson.
Pretty much. But you
Well,
can never pick him.
he's more expensive than him, but he's so bad watching him play. David Clemmer, such a gronk. Don't be looking to buy him.
What a grub.
Oh, Jacob Little kind of fell back to the pack a bit. Wouldn't be looking to buy him, but if you had him, you definitely hold him.
Yeah.
Tom Eisenhuth, I think his time's pretty much done. He's a sell.
He played most of that game in the centres after Jack Bird, though, which is interesting. But yeah, 130k, I think you just cop that and hop off.
Yeah, I still think so. Jareen Buller, like he could become very cheap soon and become a good option for Origin.
Yep.
Same with Michaele Ravalala.
Yeah, he's got no tries as a winger for 6 games, which is.
I read something that apparently Michaele could be threatened to be getting dropped. Him and Blake Laurie.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Well, they haven't gone his side at all because Lomax is scoring all the tries, so.
Yeah, I know.
You can't really do much without
They've only
any
scored.
ball.
They've only scored one try down that side. I guess it was.
Yeah, exactly.
Jaden Sewer.
Flanagan. Oh yeah. Can't.
And if you have Sloan now, is he just a sell after this week?
Yeah, pretty much.
And Justin Olam, are you taking those 76k in gains to the bank and selling them?
Yeah, I don't think many have him though, but yeah.
Yeah. And Fa'atapi looks like a cash cow. He almost made as much money as Ben Murdoch-Masila last year.
Tommy Talau 2.0.
Oh. Yeah, this guy, he kills me. Don't have him in my side.
What a beast. He's like the one good pick I've had this year, other than Flegler, who got injured last week. Oh, so handy.
He was on
50
50,
average.
He was on 50 at halftime. I check again. He's on about like 50 with 10 minutes to go. And I'm like, hell yes. Then it goes to overtime.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I was so good.
I want to neck myself.
Yeah, the 43 at half time, and then the next 25 minutes he got 5 points, and I'm like,
yeah, I know.
What? And then he just spawns on 82 at the end, and I'm like, oh, I'll take it.
Would you be looking to
He
buy
could
him
have got
still?
100 without his negatives.
Yeah, I know.
8 missed tackles is a bit worrying, but that's for feeder side, so that's what you expect.
Would you be looking to buy him yet? Still?
Fogarty?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a bit cheaper than Shaun Johnson, so he's a gun half over Origin.
Yeah.
It's a nice pick, but yeah, him or Shaun Johnson, either or.
So Jermaine Jolliffe, I was actually looking at him too. I needed that cheap middle. And
yeah,
I think that he's benefiting from Tino, but I don't really think you can look at him because of that. Like most of his scores are inflated because of the 90 minutes being played.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if
Chris
he can
Randall,
average that 50 mark, it's good. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably too late.
Chris Randall brought him in my draft team this week. Did well.
Yeah.
He's almost as good as Tacklebot Terps.
Yeah, he's so good. I had him in draft as well, but I didn't play him because he got 20 last week, so he's quite inconsistent, so I wouldn't be getting him.
So there's this guy that said that Kieran Foran is the best 7 in the game and is a buy this week. Are you with him or not? Because Tanner Boyd's been dropped, so...
He had a good game, to be honest. But,
I don't think
he's an interesting option.
I don't think he's a buy.
Yeah,
he'll limp off the field next week.
If you can sell Levi to him, I wouldn't see why not. Like, if he can just average 35 to 40, and with no Campbell, he gets the kicking.
Yeah.
Gets a lot more kick meters.
I guess, yeah. So we see
22
Tarpany.
points in kick meters.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty. We see Tarpany and Hudson Young hold as their back, and I'd actually be looking to buy both of these guys, to be honest with you. Like, we know they've both been guns, and I think that this is the big game they need to get their confidence going.
Yeah, Tarpany had a huge game, 300 meters.
Yep.
Not so bad over Origin, but...
Yeah. Bo's back. Back's growing well.
Yeah,
I
what
wouldn't
a
be looking at Bo.
tackle bot. 60
Yeah.
tackles, huge.
Morgan Smithies, he's definitely a hold. Just
Smithies has killed me. I traded him in after round 1 when he did well, and then he copped like a 38 average, and so I sold him. And then that's when
yeah,
he gets 80 and 90-minute games and gets 60s. Oh, kills
yeah,
me.
I know. David Feeder, I think he's a definitely a hold.
Old, yeah.
Close to a buy. Hopefully he drops a bit more.
With the Origin, I don't know if you buy him.
Yeah, but does he make it? Because
With
he's
all
got
the other
Jaden
edges.
Sewer on his back.
Yeah.
Ethan Strange, he looked good and he could be a gun centre.
Yeah. Great game.
AJ Brimson looked good.
Brimson's a decent option if he gets
The sixth
fullback
spot. Oh yeah, or fullback, yeah.
480k. Yeah, all that. At centre, no
Um,
way.
Not much else down here. Mo Fodawaker dropping a lot of cash for us. Just not playing
That's
very well
nice.
to PPM.
No, I would have thought he'd be like the replacement for Tino with like that grit in him, but
Yeah.
Joloff's taken over that role.
Seb Chris, not much. He's a hold. Jaden Campbell,
Yeah.
he's a sell, I think.
Yep.
I didn't think he was a buy in the first place, to be honest. Um, Chevy Stewart, did he show you enough signs to buy him, or is he an avoid?
He got it all in base, which is good to see.
Yeah,
But Raiders have a tricky run in the next few weeks, so I don't think I'd be getting him.
either do I. Zach Hosking dislocated arm. He's a sell.
Yeah, rough. Yep.
Already made you 107k. Made me even more. And Danny Levi, it's time you sell him if you have him.
Yeah. Get rid of him.
Straight to Kieran Foran.
Yeah.
But
I
is
can't
that pretty
afford
much
it, which is such a joke.
it for the week?
Yeah, think so.
Yeah, all right. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, all good. We'll see you next week or next time you're on.
Yeah, see you, mate.